And I'll tell you what, when Ross MirKarimi was on supervised side, he would get up at 2 a.m. in the morning and meet us on the corner of that family who lost themselves in the homicide. Because of his presence and his advocacy and his support, it kept retaliation down. Okay, violence dropped just drastically. You can look at the stats yourself and see. We need him as our sheriff. He knows firsthand about the violence. He's been active in it, and he knows some of the solutions. And not only that, he works with us mothers and lost our children to violence. We have been trying to get a meeting with Mayor Ann Lee about this problem for the moment. These mothers who lost our children to gun violence, he refuses to let us in. He refuses to open his door to us. Okay, Ross MirKarimi, we need him as our sheriff because his vision is our vision. Okay, we want to stop the killing and start the healing. They have killed everything in society right now in this nation. That's why you have Colorado going on. Yeah, that's why you have Wisconsin going on. Yeah, that's why you have all these shootings going on. Yeah, because people are hurting. People are hurting, and guess what? Hurt people hurt people. Yeah, heal people heal people. Okay, so I just thank all of you for being out there support Ross and his wife. They didn't even listen at her, which is totally unfair. They didn't even listen at her side. I'm a domestic violence survivor. I know firsthand what that's like. The way they did it was corrupt, very corrupt. And if you're going to do the system fairly, you didn't do it with Gavin Newsom when he had a co-cabinet, when he slept with his best friend's wife. Okay? If we're going to do justice, let's do it right. And he wound up being our lieutenant governor, scary, an ex-addict, and possibly a wife, a womanizer could be your next president. Okay? We have to be careful who we put in office. We have to be very careful with that. And they didn't do it to the fire team either. She still has her job. Yeah, she still has her job. What about that? Okay? Justice is justice. Justice is not just about us. It's about all of us or none of us. So support Ross.
Emergency response project. I'm asking that we collectively, as a city, offer our apology to Ross and his family for the act of violence that's being perpetuated in our name. I'm saying that Ross has been on the line, dedicated professional, here to serve the people, and that whatever the thought was that the medicine is too strong for what the ailment was. This is in excess. This is an excessive response that we're having to pay for. As Daddy said, we have a burgeoning problem in our streets of actual victims that have lost their lives, and we are being asked to pay for a travesty, which is a family issue. We are here to say that we have a zero tolerance for violence. We join with our sisters in the domestic violence movement. We are not here to okay domestic violence. Make it clear that this response is in excess. the scenario and situation, and we should not have to pay for this. We need to direct our limited resources to real problems. And that this incident and the heaviness of this hand threatens to divide the legitimacy of us peacemakers and the domestic violence movement. And we can't have that. Peace on our streets and put the common back in common sense. Thank you.
Maybe wondering what the public thinks. They want to know what the public thinks. I can speak to that. Since May, I have spent both days of every weekend with Ross, all day. We have gone all over the city. We've gone to many city events. We've seen thousands of people at a time. And I can tell you the sentiment is in his favor. People come up to him. They said, "We love you, man. We love you. Stop doing this. Went too far." Over and over, they come up and say, "We voted for you. They took away my vote. I want my vote to count." And one day we went to Stern Grove, and there was a concert there. And it took us over an hour to get to our seats at that concert because we couldn't walk more than 2 feet. Somebody come up to him saying, "Ross, we're for you, we're for you." It's the most validating thing. And that really shows what public sentiment was. It showed that he is admired and respected as a public official, and we definitely want him back. He's a strong man with a progressive agenda that makes the world to most of us, and I can just count that Michael Hennessy strongly endorsed him. Michael Hennessy was a wonderful sheriff, and I say that Ross not only can carry forward on that agenda, but can carry forward to that agenda. He believes in people. He believes that people don't have to languish in the jail system, that they're the first redemption, and that they can move forward with a little support and have goals and lead productive lives. I have to say that what has happened to him is a tremendous nightmare, and one thing that it does show is this man is incredible. With grace, the optimism, the fortitude that he displayed through this whole period while he had no money and no family, just demonstrates to us that those are characteristics that we want to see in our sheriff.
I'm a dissident keyboard member of SEIUHW. We endorsed Ross as a union, and unfortunately my union's not been backing that endorsement up. That was our vote. It's been taken away. There's a measure. If you need to remove somebody from office, you can do a recall. That's the appropriate measure. This kangaroo situation is not the appropriate measure. I think that the real issue in this removal, when Ross said at his inauguration that he would not automatically side with the banks when homes are being foreclosed. Under the pressure of this, he stood up at his inauguration and he said that. Bill King, not close particularly with Ross, when he says that 80% of the foreclosure documents are fraudulent, and Ross stands as the evictions officer of San Francisco and says he's not automatically going to stand with the bank against the homeowners who are being illegally and improperly foreclosed. And he also said that he wouldn't automatically stand with landlords against tenants who are being kicked out. He would not automatically evict them. This is the issue. We have a machine that represents the powerful interests, the real estate interests downtown, and they are looking out for their own. They don't want any kind of citywide office not under their thumb. And that's the bottom line of what we're facing here. If there's justice and reason for him to be removed, the people can change their vote and do it. But Ed should not be the one deciding. My last statement is that I'm not sure, I don't think that you can have official misconduct when you're not an official. So when you are an official and you lie under oath, it is official misconduct. About that.
Thank you so much. It's 1:03 p.m. This rally has been going on for, well, just a little bit over 1 hour. And it's still going on. People are still speaking out there, great speeches. And I got some footage already. So I'm going to get some more if I can.
Running the P-2, and he is a criminal. He is a criminal. Then on our side, if you make anything like Lloyd Blankfein deals from billions, he runs free. How many folks are running away from marijuana crime? That kind of dual treatment, where if you're in power, there's one standard, and there's another. We need to organize San Francisco, 99%, to challenge this corporate corrupt dominance. Say it, corruption. This is corruption. It's corruption. On our side, on the progressive side, and on the downtown side, it's got to stop now. Free Rob, free Eliana, free Sam.
the little fish. Okay? Look for the shark. We have to understand who are the sharks. J.P. Morgan Chase is on mission. BlackRock is the coward first. These people are big money, okay? And last but not least, Bank of America, Giannini must be turning in his grave because there is no Bank of America in 555 California. They are in Charlotte, North Carolina, the Wall Street of the South, right? And they merge with the bank that extended all the credit card debt. That's what's going to hit us very soon with the student debt after the foreclosure. Wells Fargo, okay, the last thing is, you go to Washington, D.C., Wells Fargo is all over Washington, D.C. Isn't that funny that you see the stagecoach? So you have to look who's operating at that level. It's not just Ed Lee. He's the 20th one.
Okay. The other one.
I'm sorry, boss. Please go and everybody against Ed Lee and his associates, because we need our sheriff rightfully voted for him. I voted for him. Everybody here, I'm very sure all of us voted for him. That's why we are here. And that's the right thing that we need to do. We need him back to work. The fault, really the punishment went way over the fault. Yeah. Everybody knows anytime justice. Plain blood justice. We need him back to work for us. He's against secure community. He doesn't agree with that. He's a reformer. He wants to change the jail and the system that is attacking minorities like us. That's why Padres Unidos are here. As a Latina and as a woman, and I have my children and raising my grandson here, I feel highly disrespectful by the system of what they did to Eliana and Theo. Nobody was there for Eliana. Nobody was there. Where were the Casa De Las Madres? Where were all the groups? She needed help. She needed protection. She needed advice. She was an immigrant. And when you come into this country, you don't know about the law. That's why Eliana got in trouble, because she was concerned of a lot of stuff, and nobody was there for her. So we go there for stuff. Immigrants from all over Latin America, and we are here saying that we need Ross back to work as soon as possible. We need him to pay back all what they owe. This is unfair, and we are going to appeal to these people, supervisors, that were there, thanks to us, because we voted for them too. We need to tell them, we voted for you. Now you do the right thing. Do your work. Do your job in a justly manner, not the way you've been doing this. And that's why we are here. I'm sorry for my missed opportunity. Thank you.
p.m. August 16, 2012. And the rally is over, but people don't seem to want to leave. They're still here, speakers, talking about it, networking, I guess, strategizing. This is so good. I love that flower. I love that flower in your hair. ¿Ya se quedó ese? Oh, okay. And you are?
You know me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, nice to see you too. So you are Carl. Finally, I get to meet you in person.
I've seen you at the meeting.
And I saw your video. And I had your comments also. Thank you. Yeah. So, any words?
Oh, we're here as a cohesive group to stand for democracy. The vote, mine and yours, count, and they mean something. And Ross, his election should not be overturned by one power-hungry mayor.
Okay, well, I was really taken aback by the show. A lot of people showed up.
Yeah.
The rally.
People care about the issue, whether you're on one side or the other. It's polarizing, and it's important to get out here and speak your mind. I'm not against there being these contrary views. I actually think that it's all part of democratic process.
Yes.
So I am so grateful that we have an opportunity to speak our mind here in San Francisco.
Okay, thank you for talking to me, Carl. Okay, I'll see you on Facebook. Okay, and in the actions and all that. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Can I give you this for someone else?
Sure. Okay. Thank you.
Well, I mean...